Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A give up the middle to Akers. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Going right back to Akers.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying. The ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Go.
On second down, here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Completes it to Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, he'll take that every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dugan. Touchdown! Donald Parham from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard. And they'll go right back to Evans.
And he'll be brought down to right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And here's Bennett on first down. And a catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, we get a look at the Rams haul from the 2023 draft. They're set. A first-round pick, interestingly, but 14 total players selected, the most in the NFL this year.
How about that? The Rams utilizing their draft picks instead of dealing them away for superstars, although that did pay off with a Lombardi trophy. Now, building the old-fashioned way. I like the pick of Steve Avila out of TCU. Whether he plays guard or center, he'll press for playing time right away. People will gravitate towards the pick of Stetson Bennett, the championship quarterback from Georgia. But let's face it, they had to continue to build with more and more big-time players. One of them, Byron Young, who went from working man to third-round pick out of the University of Tennessee.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw. Bennett. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. There as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. And the Rams are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Evans will score. Touchdown, L.A. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
On first down, Dugan. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They're going option play on third down.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Taylor now to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They start the drive with Evans.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Bennett now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Quentin Johnston, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bennett on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Bennett to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defense. give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Dugan. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
They'll try to run for it with Spiller.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taylor now returning it.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Bennett to throw. Throwing on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Into the hands of Skoranek.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Evans running straight ahead. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the...
And it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he's got his man on the out route. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Dugan. Right side, he has Johnston. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off-play action. Dugan. They shakes him off. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dugan.
There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Able to complete it to Johnston.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Dugan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An option handoff to Spiller.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taylor now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And at the 42-yard line here, brought down there.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Freeman again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football. Set. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, clear run. Time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Royce Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here... the field, and how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive, and the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Chargers now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Johnston hauls it in. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here comes second down at 5.
To throw on second down, Dugan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Dugan. To Guyton, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
Oh.